After a minute had passed, the dragon laughed at how funny he was, and wondered what their expressions were before they melted and became a stain on the floor. As the smoke cleared, he was curious at how big of a stain they made on the ground. But instead of seeing a stain, he saw a green light covering the people that should have been incinerated by his flames. "What is this?" he roared. "How dare those humans make a fool out of him? He has been around since the dawn of time, serving those that created him." By the expressions on their faces, the humans were just as confused about how they were still alive. Swinging his head and looking around, he spotted someone that he didn't expect to see. "You! How dare you appear in front of me?" This time he would destroy the creatures that humiliated him. Seeing that fire magic wasn't going to work, he breathed in and released a jet of dark liquid. He knew that he had caught the creature off guard. The rock around his target was melting. The dragon used a mixture of darkness and fire to create something worse. There was nothing that could withstand the power he unleashed. Even it would have problems blocking it. Like some ooze, the black substance started to flow off and turned everything it touched into nothingness. "How are you still alive?" he shrieked. As if the goo had no effect, the vile creature was still standing there with a calm look on its face. "So, you were just a giant lizard that was pretending to be a dragon, huh?" The creature talked down to him. Being called a giant lizard made him remember all the other times this thing degraded him. "I will not allow you to dishonor me any further," he screeched, and unfurled his wings and flew towards it. Raising his claw, he whirled all of his magic into those sharp blades and slammed it into the ledge. Gusts of wind blew around where his hand landed. Suddenly, a massive force flung him away, and he fell back and hit the far wall. He felt his head rebounding off of the wall, causing the room to spin. "You will not lay a hand on my master," a voice yelled out. When he regained his balance, he looked and saw a heavily armored creature carrying a broad axe. The dragon understood that this was what flung him back. He just couldn't believe that such a tiny creature had so much power. Removing himself from the wall, he snarled and hurled a bolt of lightning at the thing with the axe. Before it could even reach his target, the lightning curved and went towards that infernal being. This thing could not even be considered at the same level as static electricity. "Are you sure that you're a dragon? I expected something sealed inside of that orb to be powerful, but you are not even worth the level of a season finale." The being spoke to him as it juggled the lightning the dragon had sent towards the thing next to him. "How about I show you what real magic looks like?" the thing sneered at him. It raised a single digit in front of its face, and from the tip, there's a small fiery ball that emerged. Rapidly, the ball grew in size and lightning seemed to flow around it. After getting to a certain size, it started to glow black and gave off a sinister pressure. With the size of the ball, it was tearing out chunks of the wall, but the thing didn't seem to care about any of that. The dragon couldn't seem to tear its eyes away from the giant ball. He began to realize that he was shaking. Never before during all the time it existed did it feel fear. He was the reason people felt fear, not the other way around. "Wait! We can talk about this!" he screamed out desperately. The only thing he saw was the thing smile before flicking its finger towards him. The dragon watched as the massive ball floated towards his direction. He understood what that thing was at that moment. It was death. Somewhere, far away, there was a being that slowly opens its eyes. "So, that worthless lizard was finally killed," it said out loud into the void. The being understood that this signified his eventual release from his prison. Along with his followers, he would destroy that wretched world.